Hey guys, Majeffries here, and welcome to episode 115 of You Don't Win Anything with Kids. In the last episode, you remember we beat Stevenage. Since then, we have played Exeter, and unfortunately we can only manage a 2-2 draw, with goals from Campbell and Tomlin. We were 2-1 up, and then right near the end of the match, Exeter unfortunately equalised. Never mind, you live and learn. The defence needed improvement in that match. We had a few players out. They were ineligible for international duty, and I think it was Cartwright had picked up a slight knock, but he's okay now as well, so it's fine. Quick update on other things that have gone on. We have done... Hang on, let's just offer Dave Jones contracts. Apparently he's going to be a good player for the future. We have had our annual player recruitment, youth recruitment, and we have signed these players. Nathan Smith, Trevor Gray, Callum McGregor, Jim McCauley, Lee McGee, Ryan Hammond and Oliver Southgate. None of these players really stand out for me. You see they're all 1-star, 2-star, 1.5-star, 1-star and 1.5-star. So I decided that we needed to sign some better youth players. So I went into the boardroom. I asked them to expand our youth recruitment network and also to improve our youth coaching budget. And they agreed. So now we have a higher chance of getting some good young players through the system as well. So the next generation of youngsters that Alan Hansen doesn't think will win anything will be able to come through. This episode, however, is a home match against Hartlepool. And although the draw against Exeter slightly damaged our chances of securing promotion early, it is still possible. We are, however, going to have to do it with a couple of fringe players in the team again. Because you can see Jones is ineligible, Cartwright's ineligible, O'Brien is ineligible. So yeah, we're going to have to put King in goal. Vere is just coming back from injury, but he's not quite 100%. But Robinson is fit and available, so we'll have him. We're going to have to put Warnock on the left, which isn't such a bad thing now because he has improved. This allows us to also put Howlett Mundell back into the team because he played okay against Stevenage. I think he made a mistake for the goal, but apart from that, he did okay. Same deal with Stevens as well. Actually, did okay apart from the goal. Midfield, I want Mantum on the right, and let's go McConnor on the left side. And then our advanced midfield, well, let's have Bobo in the hole because he seems to fit that hole quite nicely now. It'll be a shame when he goes at the end of the season because there'll be a huge void where he should be there. We can put Beckhold on the left. Let's put Carino back on the right. And then up front we will have Campbell. Then we'll have a bench of Rush. Rush. Hutchinson. Yanaris. Let's go for Partridge. No, let's not go for Partridge. Let's take Partridge out. Let's put Saville on the bench because he's a midfielder as well. And then we can also put McGregor in that bracket. Actually, I've had an idea. Let's replace Warnock with Dodd. And then we can put Warnock on the bench instead of Saville. And then we'll swap these two around. Yanaris can also be our sub midfielder with McGregor. And then we can have Emmanuel Thomas playing there. And then we will have Peter Wilson as our sub striker. So there we go. That's our team. Quite happy with that team. Gonna have to give Dodd a squad number. Let's give him 31. Yep, again, because I had to reset the preferences, have a couple of those windows that keep popping up, but it's cool because we can just confirm and continue. So let's get into this match. Now, Hartlepool, few players to look out for. They have Leroy Lita, ex-Reading and Middlesbrough, and I believe Swansea as well, he played for a while. They also have Anthony Kay, Anthony Sweeney, Sam Togwell, And I think that's the end of the players that I recognise offhand. I'm not too sure who the others are. So let's get into the match and let's see what happens. This is of course Dodd's debut, as you saw by the fact that I had to give him a squad number. He would have played in the same match that all of our other players made their debuts, like Campbell and Vukic and Rush, and who else joined? Somebody else, I can't even remember now. I think Partridge played in that match as well, but of course he'd already been on loan with us before January. But yeah, Dodd was injured, that's why he couldn't play in that game. But he's fit and well now, and you know, it's not like I've got anything against Warnock, it's just youth is on Dodd's side. So we'll give him the go, give him his debut, see how he gets on, because he's hopefully going to be our sub left back next season as well. Right, Campbell wins the corner very early on there. Good start from us. I say early on, 15 minutes, but good start from us. 2 shots, 2 on target already. And that's a good cross in. Hacked up into the air. Comes back to Bobo. In fact, no, it doesn't come back to Bobo. It's put out for a throw-in. Maybe Bobo left that, or maybe the other defender went over and closed it down before Bobo could do anything. What am I looking for in this match? Well, I'm looking for a good performance from Dodd, obviously. I'm also looking for McConnor to show that he could be a first-choice midfielder for next season. Same old from Campbell, just get into the good positions, try and score goals. As you saw, he scored against Exeter, so he's in goal-scoring form still. Strong performance from the defence, which is not what they're doing now, because they've let in Fabian Rowe, and he scored. So we're 1-0 down. That's not what I wanted, and that's also not good. So we need to try and get back into this game. But we did it against Stevenage. We came from a goal down and we won. So it's definitely not over. Very, very early on in this match still. Only 25 minutes gone. So, you know, we've still got 65 minutes left. We can still win this. Although I am already planning substitutions. Not for now, but the substitutions that I will be making later in the game. Dodd on the ball. Again, I mean, it was unfair that he had to chase the guy down by himself there. Because I think, given a fair chance, he would have actually caught him. But it was a poor challenge from, I think it was Howlett Mundell, that played in Rowe. And Dodd just became a spectator, really, because he wasn't expecting what happened. So yeah, give him a fair chance. I reckon he'll do a lot better. And he did a pretty good attacking move there. Found Beckhold, and Beckhold with a speculative effort, which actually nearly found its way in. And there's Campbell, and he has scored. Found his way in and put the ball in the back of the net. That was very, very, very good anticipation from Campbell, and very, very, very poor play from both the defender who passed the ball and the defender who didn't get there in time. See, it was very easy there for Holden just to head it back to his goalkeeper and sold him completely short. And Campbell sprinting onto it, finding the back of the net. Good pressure from Beckhold to force the back header in the first place. And just a general calamitous goal for them, and a well taken poacher's goal for us. And now we have the momentum. The game is swinging in our favour. As Howlett Mundell picks the ball up in defence. Knocks it through from McConnor, back to Howlett Mundell. Into Bobo, who's made some space for himself. Out wide to Dodd. Down the line to Carino, who's again has swapped with Beckhold and not swapped back. Carino drives it in low to Campbell. He takes the shot. Maybe the pull back across goal to Bobo was the better option, but the form that Campbell's in, you never know, could have found its way into the back of the net. That's Bobo on the ball to Robinson, into Mantum, and McConnor flicks it out to Carino. Bobo should have been making a run down the line there, but he chose not to. Connor on the ball again, into the gap for Carino, forces the defender into a mistake, sprints past him, ball in from Robinson. There's poor ball in the end. I could see what he was trying to do. He was trying to whip it into the path of the oncoming Campbell, just didn't get enough curve on the ball there, unfortunately. Made it easy for the defender. Right, Sweeney on the ball, forced into a mistake by McConnor. Bobo, great ball over the top to Beckhold. First touch let him down slightly, but he picked out Campbell, and that is a corner. This is so much better from our guys now. 5 shots, 4 on target. They've had 1 and 1, which of course was the goal. We're putting pressure on them all over the pitch. The way McConnor won the ball, which led to that attack, was fantastic, because he could have easily fouled his man, but he stayed strong without committing too much. Won the ball, created the attack, and we very, very nearly scored from it. And that's a really good throw in from Dodd as well, into the path of Bobo, who should catch that one, and does. Pulls it across goal. Megginson, their goalkeeper, managed to get his hands behind it before Campbell got there. But still, good throw from Dodd, good run from Bobo. And I think Campbell is offside there. He puts the ball into the net, but yes, the flag is up. So that's unfortunate. But again, good attack, just didn't time his run. So we are approaching half time. We have 1 minute of injury time, which is just passed, and that is half time. 1-1. Considering we were a goal down, it's pretty good, but I'd like to see better. Dodd has picked up a knock. So first of all, we'll move Beckhold and Carino back over. Then we'll bring Warnock on for Dodd. Apart from that, I think everything else is fine. Leave McConnor out for a little bit longer, because again, trying to give him the chance to prove that he can be a first choice midfielder. And although his condition isn't brilliant, his overall match rating is pretty decent compared to the rest of the team. It says there he's been quite error prone, but I think they all have by the looks of it. He's on 6.5. The highest is 6.8. No, sorry, the highest is 7.0 from Campbell. Then the next highest is 6.8 from King. So there's a bit of a difference there. And then it's 6.7 with Bobo and Warnock and Robinson. So we got some good standout performances as well. That was a good ball from Robinson in towards Bobo. Keeper having to tip it over the bar. Bobo will take the corner. Delivers it to the edge of the box where McConnor is in fact waiting for it. He knocks it back in. It ricochets around a little bit. Gets cleared for a throw-in. Sort of good that McConnor chose to pass it, but I'd have liked to have seen the shot there and see what he could do. Campbell with the pull back. Howlett Mundell very nearly got on the end of it. He now pulls it back to McConnor. He flicks it to the edge of the area where Beckhold is waiting, into Mantum. Ricochets around again, finds its way to Warnock. Back from McConnor, he flicks it into Mantum. Good effort from Mantum, and Megginson got behind it again. 64th minute. I think I am going to make that change, you know. And I'm going to bring McGregor on, and I'm going to take McConnor off. Just to, I don't know really, shore up the midfield again. I mean, McConnor's, I think he's had a good game, even though the actual game says he's not playing brilliantly. I think he's done okay, considering. You know, he doesn't get that much game time in a season, so when he does play, he's going to make a few mistakes, and I'm expecting that. But he's also made some good moves in this match as well. He set up a couple of good attacks. He won the ball in midfield a few times. Yeah, I think he did his job. But McGregor, I don't know. He brings that left foot into the game, sort of the curve ball. Pardon, it's not really a pun, is it? He brings the curve ball in. You know, you don't expect the kind of thing that he brings to the match. He's strong. He's powerful. He's quick. But he's also got quite a good pass on him. He can place a shot as well as power one in. He's a set piece man. He's good for corners and free kicks. He's a bit of a battler in the midfield as well. He tends to sit a bit deeper than most of the team. So if anything, it's going to help our back four out, which should release Mantum to get further forward and help out Bobo and Campbell, who himself might have to come off because he's down to 63% condition. So again, we'll assess him as the game goes on. This is Carino on the ball, meanwhile. He pulls it back for McGregor to Warnock, dinks it into the box and forces a corner. Another good move. Clever ball there from Warnock, forcing the keeper's mistake. And Bobo with the corner. Towards 6-yard box, headed away. Warnock is racing for that one, and it looks like he's going to get there, and he does get there. He plays this one down the line, does he? He should be. He's not. He's running down the line. Now he's delivering the ball. It's not a very good one. I think maybe the wind caught that. Trying to look for excuses there. Before Megginson takes this kick, let's make a substitution. We're going to bring Emmanuel Thomas on. And we're actually going to move him into midfield. And we're going to put Bobo up top. Let's see what Bobo can do in that striker's role, because we've seen him as the cam, making good runs in behind. So let's see what he can do as the actual main man himself, because again, he's strong, he's powerful, and he's also quick. So he can make good runs in that little channel and set up some attacks for us. He hasn't got long to do that, however, because I reckon by the time he actually comes on, there'll only be about 10 minutes of the game left. But you know, he is an impact player. He has made a difference in the past, so we'll see how he gets on. And of course, Emmanuel Thomas coming on as well, making our attacking midfield a bit more powerful and a bit more well organised and disciplined. So it'll be interesting to see how that changes things. In the meantime, Carino on the ball into Manton, out for Robinson, who is out there by himself at the moment. That's a really good looking cross. And Bobo's flicked header, Meganson again got onto it. He's had a few easy catches actually, although we've had 7 shots on target, so he has been worked. But headers like that, it's not the same as like a 10-yard thunderbolt. It's very easy just to get your hands behind it. You have to be really, really, really unlucky to let one of those get past you. But we have made that last sub. Emmanuel Thomas has come on to replace Campbell. Bobo has moved up front, and he's got 5 minutes of injury time to make it count. Ideally, I'd like this to not be a draw. So I've got no subs left. All I could do really is make it a 4-4-2 formation, and I don't think that's going to help us. And it looks like it's game over anyway. We're in the 5th minute of injury time. In fact, we're in the 6th minute of injury time. Ball's getting popped around by the halfway line, and that is full time. So disappointing result. I feel we should have won as well as the game. We scored very quickly after Hartlepool did. And we had a whole second half in which to make it count, but I guess they just, you know, shut up shop, put a couple of extra defensive-minded players on, just sat a little bit deeper and frustrated the hell out of us for the end of the match. So yeah, that was that one, guys. When we come back, I think it's a home game. Let me check, because I think our next match, yeah, we got Newport County away, which I won't put on video. But then we got Sheffield United in the final of the Johnston's Paint Trophy. So this is our first proper cup final, I believe, because I don't think we won the FA Trophy in the end. I'm not sure. No, I don't think we did. I think we've only won 2 league titles. This will be our first trip ever to Wembley, and it's definitely a big occasion for us. And then very soon afterwards, we have a home match against Northampton. So I'll be bringing you those in the next 2 episodes. Until then, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, be sure to click the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to my channel, thank you guys for your continued support. And until next time, I will see you soon.